On a much lighter note, if you are coming into D.C. to celebrate the 4th of July, tomorrow Metrorail is the recommended way to get around. And Fox 5's John Hanrahan, who has covered quite a few 4th of July stories in his 28 years here at Fox 5, has some suggestions on making your Metro trip a little easier.
Tip number one, make sure everyone in your party has their own SmartTrip card. Don't even think about using the old paper fare cards. There's a $1 surcharge per trip for the old paper fare cards. I call it the tourist tax. On Independence Day, the only way to go is SmartTrip cards. Nowadays, at every metro station, there are vending machines that sell SmartTrip cards. It's a $10 transaction, and for that $10, you get $8 worth of transit value on the card. You can pay cash, or you can use a credit card to buy your SmartTrip card. If you have an existing SmartTrip card, make sure there's enough value on it for a round trip on the 4th of July. And if you need to add the money as you're entering the train system. On Independence Day, between the tourists and the infrequent users, there are going to be long lines at these machines to add fare. Make sure you have enough for a round trip. Just before the fireworks and right after the fireworks, try to avoid two stations in the metro system. Smithsonian and Federal Triangle, they both tend to get very, very crowded, considering walking a quarter mile or a half mile to other nearby stations. After the fireworks, everyone tends to leave the mall all at once. Instead, consider walking yourself to a downtown or Capitol Hill tavern or hotel or restaurant and have a snack or have a drink. The 4th of July this year is a Friday. Metro's open till 3 in the morning. Travel light, carry only water and sunscreen, money, and a credit card. No bicycles allowed on Metrorail on the 4th of July. No large coolers are allowed either. The rail system will operate with Saturday hours, 7 in the morning until 3 the next morning. But managers plan to ramp up train frequency starting at 2 in the afternoon. And just before the fireworks and after the fireworks, trains should be running with near rush hour frequency. After the fireworks, avoid transfers. The transfer stations, Metro Center, Gallery Place, L'Enfant Plaza, these stations are going to be mobbed. Instead, consider walking to a station on your line, getting aboard, going home directly without a transfer. All trains leaving the Central Core are going to be very crowded, especially after the fireworks. If you don't want to stand all the way home, consider a backtracking strategy. Take a train in the opposite direction you want to go. Go for a couple of stations out of town, cross over the platform, grab an inbound train, which are almost always nearly empty. You'll have a seat all the way home. I've done this. It works. Happy 4th of July. John Hanrahan, Fox 5 Local News.